What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Puddle of Mudd. Yes, indeed. How about that? Puddle of Mudd making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-boobidi bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from It's Badger, and It's Badger wanted to see me react to this. It is Puddle of Mudd putting their spin on the Nirvana song, About a Girl. Now, have I heard the song before? Full disclosure, yes. Yes, I have. I have definitely heard the song before. As a matter of fact, I've done a reaction to the song from the original Nirvana song, About a Girl. It was a live performance, if I'm not mistaken. I did a reaction to that like sometime last year. It's been about a year, so. I do remember the song though, and just to be sure, I did go back and I did pull it up and listen to the original song again, just for like the first like 30 seconds. I was like, oh yeah, I recognize the song. Yeah. I know exactly what song this is now. Okay, cool. So I remember I did like the song. I did enjoy it. It was a good listen. It wasn't like mind-blowingly impressive or anything like that. I don't remember the score I gave it. I think I listening to the song and thinking about it in my head, I probably more than likely gave it somewhere in the low sevens, like 7.1, 7.2, somewhere in there. So I do remember the song. I do remember I did enjoy the song, but this is a cover. So full disclosure, okay, not to try to fool anybody here, but full transparency and full disclosure here. I will not be reacting to the original song in any way, shape, or form. I will not be, evaluating what Nirvana did. I'm only going to be reacting to, evaluating, and scoring what Puddle of Mudd did with the song. Did they put their own little spin on it? Did they make it their own? Did they, take it in a little bit of a different direction? Or did they pay homage to Nirvana and did they play the song note for note, beat for beat, tone for tone, word for word, exactly like the original? Did they do a carbon copy cover? I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and find out here. We had a little bit of a problem with the video that It's Badger gave me. That video is a dead link. The poster title wave actually made the video private, so I can't access that video anymore. So I grabbed the first video that I saw that had a lot of views, and this was it, from Buff Vibes Z. That was the poster of this video, and the video at the time of grabbing it, which was just a couple weeks ago, had 978,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Puddle of Mudd, About a Girl, Trainwreck Nirvana cover. Okay, are they saying Trainwreck because I see Sirius XM up here. Is there a show on Sirius XM called Trainwreck? Or is this like an actual like Trainwreck of a cover? Like, is the cover that bad? I don't know. You'll have to wait and find out here, I guess. All right, let's find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Sounds good so far.
Easy friend, I do. With the head to hand, I do. Make you fit this shoe, I do. but you have a clue. Taking minutes, wow. You hang me out to dry. I can see you every night. Rain, I do. Now I'm standing in your line. I do. Hope you have the time. I do. Pick up number 2. I do. Keep on stay with you. Taking minutes, wow. You hang me out to dry. I can see you every night. Free.
He can't seriously be doing this and be thinking to himself, this sounds great. There's no way that he's doing this and he's going, oh, this sounds amazing. That's not possible. Anybody with an ear for music can hear that this is horrible. Not from an instrumental standpoint. Instrumentally, sounds fine. Guitars, bass, the bongos, they sound fine. I got no issue with that. I'm talking 100% about his vocals.
You're a goddamn disgrace!
They're horrible. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Nobody ever said Kurt Cobain was a great vocalist. Nobody. Nobody has ever made that claim that he's an amazing vocalist. Nobody has ever made that claim. I get it. Okay, I understand that. But to intentionally try to emulate that, I listen, I could be wrong here, and I know I'm making some assumptions here, and I could very well be wrong. And if I am wrong, believe it or not, I'm hoping I'm wrong about this. If I am wrong, please correct me. Please let me know that my assumption was incorrect, okay? It sounds so bad. It sounds so overly done. It sounds so over the top overly done. It's almost like he's intentionally trying to make it sound bad. And to me, that sounds disrespectful. I don't know when this was shot. I don't know if this guy has a beef with Kurt Cobain. I don't know if Kurt Cobain was alive when this was happening. If he's coming after Kurt Cobain with this, I'm really going on that branch right now. I know I am. Okay, that branch is bowing right now. If he has some sort of a beef with Kurt Cobain, and he waited until Kurt Cobain passed away to go into the studio on SiriusXM and do this for the purpose of poking fun at someone who's passed away and is unable to defend himself, not only is that unprofessional, not only is that disrespectful, I'm gonna take it another step further. That's cowardly. That is absolutely cowardly. And if that is the case, then I have absolutely no respect for this individual at all. I don't even know what his name is. I don't care what his name is. He's irrelevant to me. If this is the case, now, if it's not the case, then that's another story. But I'm telling you right now, if I find out, and I'm sure you guys in the comments are going to let me know, that he's doing this to make fun of Kurt Cobain after Kurt Cobain passed away, then I have less than zero respect for him. Because like I said, that's unprofessional, that is disrespectful, and because he's doing it post-mortem, that is cowardly. So I really hope I'm wrong. I hope to God I'm wrong. I really do. But From the vibes I'm getting from this, something tells me I'm not wrong. So let's keep going and let's see where this goes. Boy, train wreck, you're not kidding. I mean, the guitar playing is accurate. It sounds good.
Easy friend, I do with that until land. I do pick up number 2. I do keep on stay with you. Take it stand as well. You hear me out to dry. I can see you every night. See you every night.
That's not me. My line's blue. I don't know what that was. That was not me. So just letting everybody know. Yeah, this, that was on YouTube, whatever that was. Whoever was screenshotting this, capturing it, that was not me.
See you every night.
See? That red line, that's not me. Dude, if you're gonna screen capture this,
no, just no. How in the fuck did they ever think that was ever good?
What is this?
Or ever even want to put that out there, man? Like I
This is
love
not me.
Puddle of Mudd. I love Nirvana. That was a fucking tragedy. That was a disgrace. It was so bad.
I'm not disagreeing with them, but why am I watching the reaction to a reaction? Oh God, I've fallen into that pit. No, I'm doing a reaction to a reaction video. Oh God. And thus begins the paradox. Now someone else is going to react to this. They're going to do a reaction to a reaction to a reaction. Oh God. Oh, I had no idea this was my bad. All right. Well, look. I'm not disagreeing with him at all. All right, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Puddle of Mudd with their rendition of the Nirvana song About a Girl. This was a request from It's Badger. Okay. I don't normally do this, but I had to because the score I had, if I was going to give it, I had better be dang sure about it before I give it, because it is a damning score. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. I had no idea going into this what this song was about. Not the song, but this cover was about. I had no idea going into this what the intention was. I had no idea going into this what was going on behind the scenes. I had no idea when this video was shot. I had no idea about anything. Okay. I was under the impression that this may be a shot at the departed Kurt Cobain. I was wondering if that might be the case, you know, because this was done so poorly and so badly vocally that I kind of made that assumption. And shame on me, and I'll explain what I mean by that. But I made the assumption that this might be, you know, taking a shot at someone who is departed and is no longer able to defend themselves, you know, and trying to make fun of him at his deceased expense. And to me, that in doing it in a public forum like this is very unprofessional, number one. Disrespectful, number two. And because Kurt is deceased, coward. Absolutely coward. And I'm going to be honest with you folks, I was ready to give this a 0.0, just based on those factors. I was really ready to just absolutely slam this guy. So I did something I don't normally do. Before I was going to fire those shots, before I was going to make those assumptions, and before I was going to give that damning score, I did something I don't normally do, and I went and did some research on this song. As it turns out, this performance was done when they had already performed like 5 or 6 songs with like no break. They were really not, totally warmed up and totally prepared. And his vocals were shot. And he admitted, in interviews, he later admitted that it was not his best. And he even admitted on an interview that it sounded like absolute bleep. And so there was never that intention of trying to take a shot at Kurt Cobain. There was never that intention of being disrespectful. There was never that intention of, that level of disrespect that other people in the past have done. Okay, let's call a spade a spade. It has happened. Okay, but it is not the case here. So first and foremost, I would like to officially apologize for making those assumptions, but understand that I had no information going into this. And you could probably see how easily I could come to those conclusions with no information, right? Basing it on a blind reaction where I'm not supposed to do any research, right? When people do research for reactions, they're setting themselves up and they're already setting the mood and tone in their mind for what they're going to see and what they're going to hear. So are those reactions? Technically, by letter of the law, they are, but there's some pre-framing done. You know what I mean? I prefer doing genuine, 100% real reactions with no pre-framing. That's what I prefer. So that's what I did. And I came to some conclusions in my head, seeing how bad the vocals were. I was like, there's no way he can think this is good. There's no way he's doing this seriously. This has got to be a jab. This has got to be a shot. This has got to be, a parody or some level of disrespect. So I assumed the worst, and I apologize for that. There's no reason, there's absolutely no excuse for it. Unfortunately, it is what I came up with in the situation that I'm put in, so I do apologize, okay? I was wrong, and I'll be the first to admit I was wrong. Having said that, it still sounded like bleep, you know what I mean? It absolutely did. Even when the lead vocalist, in interviews later on, they defended it at first, but later on, even he admitted, it sounded like bleep. Well, he's not kidding. Yeah, even when the lead singer admits that it sounds like bleep, it sounds like bleep, obviously. So, yeah, there is that. So, taking everything into consideration here, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 5.8. Yep, 5.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's just get this out of the way. The vocals sounded like bleep, all right? They absolutely did. So that's a done deal, out of the way, forgotten about. Let's talk about the good stuff, okay? The guitar playing was clean. It was absolutely clean. Good strumming technique, good playing technique, great mic work, setting up the mics in a proper way to capture the acoustic tone, while at the same time, while they're getting the resonance, yes, but they're also getting the impact of the picks on the strings. So great job with the mic setup, great job with the mixing. It sounded really good. The playing sounded clean. Got no issue with that. It sounded accurate. Bass playing, same thing. Sounded really good. I like the approach with the bongos as opposed to using a kit in this scenario. I think the bongos were actually very appropriate. And not only were they appropriate, they were very well played. So there is that, okay? I wasn't the biggest fan of the song. It wasn't my favorite song by Nirvana, from what I've heard from Nirvana on the channel. But it was a really good song in my opinion. So Do I feel they did the song justice? Musically, instrumentally, yes. I do feel like they did justice to the song. Vocally, no. Absolutely not. And that's how we're coming up with the okay score of 5.8. Was the cover horrible? Was it a train wreck? The vocals were, yes. But remember, folks, the vocals are only one part. The guitar playing sounded just fine to me. It really did. The bass playing sounded fine. The congas sounded fine. The only thing that was honestly a train wreck were the vocals. And oh yeah, I am not downplaying those vocals at all. They were a train wreck. Absolutely they were. But instrumentally, I thought it sounded pretty good. I thought it sounded really good. So that's how we're going from a 0.0, where I was originally at, up to a 5.8, okay? Instrumentally, it sounded fine. Not impressive, but it sounded really good. Meanwhile, the vocals were really bad. Let's be honest here. They were really bad, okay? So you take the 7s from the really good for the guitar playing and the instrumentation. You take the 3 from the vocals, 3 point something to 7 point something. You combine them together and you get about a 5.8. So that's how I figured it out. 5.8, I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So 5.8, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.